Hello again. My name is Emma and welcome to my kitchen again. Yesterday I was filming and I was showing you guys how I do my cookie dough, which came out pretty good. And the only problem was that it was already getting late, and I really don't like making cookies like late in the afternoon. I like to do it either early in the morning or in the middle of the day while, when it's nice and quiet, or the kids are at school or they're at church, or at a time like that. So I'm gonna sit you down and I'm gonna show you the cookie dough that I had made yesterday. It's already done. I did put it in the fridge. I didn't want to leave it out. It firmed up, but I thawed it, so it should be ready to go. So I'm gonna sit you down right here, right now, and I'm gonna show you my cookie cutters and how I get my cutouts off the counter without no problem. Okay, let's go. So I have the dough right here. I'm gonna sit you guys down here. You can see the counter. Okay, again, I usually don't have a lot of light over here, so maybe I should put a ring light over here. I'll do that next time. I have a ring light, I just never really use it. Okay, so this is the dough that I made yesterday. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it in quarters. All right, and usually I have everything that I need to get to right here, right under me. So I definitely need this to pick the cutouts out. What else do I need? Oh, the cookie cutters. That would help a lot, right? Okay. So, give me 1 second. I did mention that I needed to clean these. And they just needed dusting off because they just had cookie crumbs from last year. And they were in a bag all, they were in a bag, so they were sealed up. And then I have the bat and my favorite, the witch's hat. Okay. And I think I have two bats. I think I like this one better. There's two kinds, but this one has more ridges. More ridges than this one. I'm trying to tell the difference. So I'm going to use this one. Okay. Put that one back. I don't need two of them. And yeah, so these basically are the only designs I have as far as the cookie cutters go, because I really don't use the tombstone one. I mean, I could, but I usually don't. I mean, maybe I will next year. I didn't even think about it. Oh, maybe I'll make a few. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so first off, you have your dough, which is right here. And I usually don't make a lot of them because I used to make so many cookies, and I wouldn't decorate them, and I would just end up throwing them away. So I said I just make a little at a time. Plus the kids don't need all those sweets anyway. Okay, so I grab my flour and I spread it generously on the, what do you call it? Usually I just get a bowl. And I just put the flour in here. And I think I put too much in here. And you just want to, have enough So when you roll out the cookie dough, it won't stick to the counter, okay? So I'm just gonna, hope I didn't put too much flour in here yesterday, because I might have, when I was taking it out, I might have put too much flour, and the problem with that is that it starts cracking up. So, okay, flour on the counter, and definitely flour on the pen. A little bit of flour on top, flour, flour, flour everywhere, okay? Because you don't want nothing to stick to the pin, your rolling pin. So you pick it up, turn it over. I'm gonna try, and usually want like an 1/8 of an inch. I don't think I'm gonna come out with a lot of cookies this time, because I think I did put too much flour. It should have been a little bit more moist. Cause this way I could you constantly have to add flour. So that's my only problem yesterday. I think I added too much. Okay, you still gotta flour your spatula as well. So usually I just put it in here, get it all nice and white, and you're just gonna start taking off everything, and there you go. Okay, and then I just start putting them on the cookie sheet. Okay, so again, I always have my cookie sheet ready right beside me, so I can just plop them in. Okay, again, I'm gonna try to center this because I don't want to put too much flour. I'm gonna try to spread this out. I'm gonna try to, and you constantly just have to like smush it together, you know, like you would, like, you know, like if you were making a biscuit or a tortilla or anything like that. Well, you know, flour tortillas anyway. And again, flour on top, flour on your pin, flour on your spatula, and just roll it out. Now you want them to be thick enough so you can pick them up, okay? Again, I'm just gonna put it in a surface where there's no flour. Pick them up and just put it on your cookie sheet. Okay, so this is kind of small. Now I can either do two things with this one. I can either mix it with this, or I can smush it again. Again, I'm trying to, you know, not put any, I'm trying to add no flour. So what I'm gonna do, it's always good to have big cookie cutters and small ones, because you can use the small ones for the little bit of dough that you have left, okay? So again, roll it out. I think I'm only going to be able to get what, you know what? I'm going to use the witch's hat. I think it'll fit, maybe not. Let me roll it out just a little bit more. And I think we got the witch's hat. Okay. Witch's hat is going to go right there. Now I am going to incorporate it with this. So again, I just want to try to keep it away from the flour. Like I said, I put too much flour in it yesterday. So again, I'm just going to try to keep it as moist as I can. I already have my oven on. I have it on at, I think like, and I just try to round it. Now this one might be a little bit bigger. So I already have 3 pumpkins. That's good enough. More flour on top. Flour on the pin. and then you start rolling it out. And you want to turn it every time, okay? Because you want to make sure that it doesn't stick to the counter. And you don't have to, but that would be your best bet. Might be able to get a few out of here. Okay. So we got that. We're gonna do the ghost. I think I'll have room for the ghost over here. And then maybe the spidey web over here. And I think we have room for another hat. And I think we'll have room for a bat. Oh, okay. So we will be able to get 4 items out of here this time. Oh, might be able to do another bat over here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can. You always, if you're not sure, just stick it in the flower. Yeah, we had room for another bat. Okay. Oop, let me go. And it's gonna go up here. I have another bat over here. Oh, and that one broke. Okay, that one broke. So, thank God I had enough to make another bat. Okay. And I think I have enough room for the big web. So I'll leave that there. Get ready for my next tray. I'm gonna put these back. And then I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, there's not gonna be a lot of cookies this time. You wanna make sure. Again, like I said, you wanna try to keep it as moist. Yeah, when you're mixing it in the mixer, just make sure that there's not, that it's moist and there is not a lot of flour. Don't put too much flour. That was my mistake yesterday. Okay, so again, flour, flour, flour everywhere. You don't want to roll them out too thin because then you have a hard time picking them up. Okay, I think I have room for another pumpkin. And maybe another witch's hat. Don't think I'll have room for the bat, but let's find out. No room for the bat. Okay. And they come out real easy. And you usually already just have your flavoring in here, so you don't have to worry. And more of the flavoring will come out when you bake them, and then more of the flavoring will come out when you decorate them with, the royal icing and the sugars. It will always be sweet. Like I said, I don't, you know what, I'm just gonna get a little bigger because I only have one spider web, and I want to make, you know what, I'm just gonna make one more hat and a spidey and a spider web. I mean the bat. Okay, because I did lose one, right? I lost one. I had made a whole ensemble. I had made a witch's hat like this, but I made it out of, you know, those Dollar Tree witch hats with the, oh, it is that funny stuff that goes all around it. I don't know, you know what I'm talking about? It's like greenish stuff. Anyway, I had bought one of those black witches hats, and I ended up taking it apart and putting my own twist on it. They were black and white. It came out being black and white. And it came out so cute that I ended up making the cookies. I made the, what did I, oh, I made it with, what was it? Some kind of, I don't know, was it? No, it wasn't. I made the little fringes out of plastic bags. And I think I used some kind of tool for the top of the base of the hat. It came out so cute. And what I did was that I made cookies to look the same way. And those came out adorable. They came out really nice. So it's just a whole little, the cookies, and it was all a black and white thing. It came out so cute. Okay, so back. I'm always dipping it in the wrong way. Okay, because I know I need another spider. Can I make two of them? I think I'll make two. You're always trying to use as much of space in your cookie dough as you can. That's how come it's always good to have big ones and little ones. So you don't have to worry about wasting. And they come out so easy. That's what I like about it. Everything comes out so easy, especially because you have the flour on the bottom. So it comes out really, really fast. But when it's too thin and it sticks to the table, oh my God, it's a nightmare. And I've learned that, you know, the hard way. I'm like, why isn't that working? I'm watching all these videos and I'm like, how come it doesn't stick to their counter? What are they doing? I was like, oh, flour. Okay, that'll work. So a lot of flour, guys. A lot of flour. And again, you don't want to put too much flour, because I can't stress this enough, that you will end up, the flour will end up cracking. You don't want that. And then the flour will crack as well. I mean the cookie. Okay. So this is how they look like. And I'm going to put one tray in the oven. Then I have the other one that I just finished. And then I will show you how to use the, what's that called? The royal icing. Because I was practicing with that as well. Okay, so this is the last of it. This is the last of my dough. So, again, you don't want to make too much. Otherwise, believe me, it will just end up, what do you call it, wasting, or you end up throwing it away, or, you know, it's just upsetting when you have to throw away so much product that you made. You know what I mean? It's like, what a waste of dough, waste of flour, waste of everything. And you don't want that. I'm just trying to incorporate the other part. So when you're doing it in the mixer, just make sure that it's kind of moist. It might be a little bit sticky, but that's okay, because again, you don't want to add too much flour. It just becomes a nightmare. Okay, so again, big ones, and then you need your little ones, okay? You want to utilize as much dough as you can. And always put that flour in that pan. And I'm repeating myself. And I want to repeat myself. You can see and get it in. You can remember what to do. Sometimes a lot of people do these videos and they do it so fast that it's like, what did they do? Or how did they do that? Or what step did they make? And you just don't know because they just go so darn fast. Again, you have the flour. If you see that the dough is sticking to your cookie cutter, put it in the flour. Put it in the flour and you're all set to go. And they come out like, just make sure you're putting it the right way. Make sure the lip is on top. I always make that mistake. You see? See how it got stuck in there? Guess what I didn't do? Yeah, I didn't put it in the flour. And I go, well, maybe it won't stick. It did. So just to give you the heads up, it will. Okay. Flour on your spatula too, okay? Flour, everywhere flour. That's the way to go. Oh, and stick to that. Just want to make room. Valentine cookies are fun to make too. Because you could decorate them, any way you want. Okay, I got it there. Again, try to center this so I won't ruin it. Now, I'm coming to the last of it, so I probably won't put no more flour. I'm gonna try to utilize whatever flour I have on the table. Okay? I just drag it. I just drag all the flour that I didn't use, I just drag it all in the center. I'm trying to use very little now because I don't have that much. I have very little that I'm working with. And just like everything else, I clean up the counter with the leftover dough. Oh, that one worked. See how they crack? They crack, and then it's hard to work with. So, okay, guys. So that's it. That's basically what I use, and I'm just gonna put maybe a couple of more in here, and here's the other one, and then I already have some in the oven. So I'm just gonna wait for them to, I'm gonna wait for them to get a little bit brown around the edges, and then tomorrow I'll show you how I make my royal icing. And then I'm gonna see if I can get started on that cake. I don't know if I want to make the cake or the cupcakes first, but only because it's still 4 more days away. Probably the cake and then the cupcakes last. Okay, guys, so like a fish in the sea, so glad you caught me, and I will see you in my next video when I finish this Halloween decorating baking week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely comment. Bye, guys.